good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. And welcome to Monday morning. We are right at the start of a brand new week. San Maria, very good morning. Welcome to this beautiful Monday. This week we don't have just one teacher for the week, but a whole collection of wisdom from a diverse group of beautiful teachers. Good morning. Is that Danae? I think so. Charlene, good morning. Maggie, good morning. Hello, beautiful humans. It is so awesome seeing you. Hello. Today's message is from Albert Einstein, who I think, along with scientist and philosopher, could perhaps be described as spiritual teacher too. First quote from Albert Einstein is, "There are only two ways to live your life. One way is to live your life as though nothing is a miracle. And the other way to live your life is as though everything is a miracle." These profound words by the brilliant physicist offer a powerful perspective shift for anyone seeking a more fulfilling life. It is a choice, Einstein suggests, between a world devoid of wonder and a world brimming with magic. This week, let's explore how to cultivate this miracle mindset, a way of perceiving the world where every experience holds a lesson and every day unfolds as a potential marvel. The concept goes beyond mere optimism. It is a conscious decision to believe in a friendly universe. As Einstein suggests, the most important decision we make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or a hostile universe. This belief fosters a sense of trust, a trust that even the challenges we face are ultimately opportunities for growth. But how do we translate this lofty philosophy into daily practice? Because our real work is this. How do we manage to remind ourselves of this friendly universe while we're feeling the pressure? On those days when we're faced with real obstacles and real stumbling blocks, how do we then remember that we've made the decision that we want to see this universe as friendly? The answer lies, of course, in mindfulness. It's about staying present and actively seeking the teacher in every moment. Is it possible to be aware enough, conscious enough to actively search for the teacher in every moment? If you can, then a traffic jam becomes an opportunity for patience. There's a teacher in the moment of a traffic jam. An opportunity to practice patience. A broken appliance becomes a chance to hone your problem-solving skills. Every interaction, every setback holds the potential for learning and growth, if we choose to see that. One more thought from Einstein for your week ahead. Creativity is contagious, he says. Pass it on. May you infect everybody with the magic of your soul. How you show up this week is how you create, and how you create is contagious. If you're ready, we'll close our eyes and slip away on today's journey together. Honey, a very good morning. Michelle, good morning. Welcome to this beautiful Monday. Here we go. Eyes closed. And let's take those first few big breaths together. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling, and once you've reached your full height, then again, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you're doing your full body breathing, feeling your body rise with every inhale, and aware of your body softening with every exhale, I want to remind you of what it is that you're doing right now. Right now, you are being the teacher to this body. You're taking this body by the hand, sitting it down, and letting this body know, here is how I want us to do this. Every time you stop for a few deep, slow, conscious breaths, especially if you put your attention on the exhale and make the exhale long and slow. Then you're helping to change the state of your nervous system. You might even slow down your brain waves a little bit. Going from high beta, which could be an anxious brainwave state to at least a lower beta, which could be just ready to focus. And from an activated fight or flight nervous system with a few slow, conscious exhales, you can help your body find that calmer, rest and digest nervous system. Today's message is about reminding ourselves that we can choose to see the teacher in every moment. But it is really hard to find the teacher in the moment when we're deep into fight and flight. When we have a highly activated sympathetic nervous system, ready to see the danger in every moment. We need a constant practice that we can check into multiple times through our day. A few deep, slow, conscious breaths. To remind ourselves that we have chosen to see the teacher in every moment. Will you remember to stop a few times today and every day this week? Perhaps remind yourself when you sit down to do work, first a few slow breaths. Perhaps remind yourself every time you get into the car before you hit the ignition, first a few slow breaths. Maybe every time you put on the kettle to make a cup of tea or coffee, while you wait for the water to boil, a few slow, long exhales. And to remind yourself in those moments, I choose to believe I live in a friendly universe. I choose to see the teacher in every situation. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left. Forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big and slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. As you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, See yourself standing at the start of a brand new week. Like standing at the side of a pool ready to dive in, see yourself ready to dive into this new week. Take your next big breath. We're taking the opportunity at the start of this new week to take a moment to be intentional about this week, to be intentional about how we want to walk into this week. Because when we're not intentional, then we're on autopilot. And on autopilot, we are likely to act and react from some subconscious patterning. On autopilot, we are likely to react to the world in old ways, ways we've acted and reacted before. And in so doing, we kind of guarantee that we create the same things again and again. Repeating the past over and over again. So we're taking the opportunity to be intentional. Because of course we want to be as conscious as we can be this week. And whenever we have a trigger, we want to remind ourselves, catch ourselves. We want to have the opportunity to say, do I want to repeat this old reaction? Do I want to have the same old reaction again? Or do I want to try something different? Would I like to try a new response? So as we walk into this week, let's start with what is known. What is known about the week ahead? What is already in the calendar? As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, remind yourself of some of the things you need to get done this week. Remind yourself of some of the places you need to go this week. Remind yourself of some of the people you need to see this week. Take a quick stroll through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Just remind yourself what lies ahead this week. Take your next big breath. What are you creating this week? What will your attention go to this week? There are so many things vying for our attention. So many constant distractions. What is the number one thing that gets your attention this week? Whatever you give your attention to, you give your energy to. Do you want your energy to flow into a million little things grabbing your attention? Or would you like to be deliberate about where your attention goes? Like a watering bucket in the garden, do you want to direct that flow of water to all of the weeds in the garden? Or would you like to be intentional about where your energy goes? Because whatever you give your energy to will expand. Whatever you give your energy to, you will see more of in your life. So what are you creating this week? What are you giving your energy to this week? Set a clear intention now so that during the week you can remind yourself of what you chose. Where does your energy go this week? Take your next big breath. For a moment, move yourself to the end of this week. Imagine standing at the end of the week and looking back. If you had a checklist for the end of the week, what would be some things you would like to check off of that list? When you look back over the week, what are things for which you'd like to say, I got this done, I got that done? What are things for which you'd like to say, I got started on this one, and I made progress on that one? What does your checklist look like for the end of this week? Take your next big breath. We'll take a moment to practice. In the week ahead, even though we've set really good intentions right now, in the week ahead, we are likely to come across stumbling blocks, across obstacles, feel the pressure in the moment, and that in that moment we might forget the intention we've set. Right now, we are rehearsing. We are rehearsing how we will remind ourselves. We are rehearsing how we will catch ourselves. So I'd like you to try this on for size. Call it an affirmation, call it a mantra. Call it you just talking to yourself. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, try this statement. Every day is a miracle, and I choose to see the teacher in every moment. I choose to see the teacher in every moment. When you hit a stumbling block this week, what might it be? What might be something you encounter this week? And right now, practice reminding yourself. As you take a deep breath, as you dive deep into you, see yourself in a moment of pressure. And see yourself remind yourself, every day is a miracle. See yourself say this, every day is a miracle, and I choose to see the teacher in every moment. Take your next big breath. Let's do one more rehearsal. When you get faced with your obstacles and stumbling blocks this week, when you feel triggered this week, see yourself catch yourself. See yourself remind yourself that I believe in a friendly universe. I believe in a friendly universe. Can you see yourself say those words? I believe in a friendly universe that invites me to grow and evolve. And I see this opportunity, this obstacle, this stumbling block. I see this as an opportunity to grow. So one more time. I believe in a friendly universe that invites me to grow and evolve. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips into your body and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time. Today's thoughts by Albert Einstein. He says, there are only two ways to live your life. You either live your life as though nothing is a miracle, or you live your life as though everything is a miracle. And there is choice. We can choose to see the miracles in the smallest things and remind ourselves of the miracles in the smallest things every day. And it doesn't mean we won't need to deal with the hard stuff too. Of course we will. But we can choose to leave our minds to always be fixated on the things that go wrong, or we can choose to lead our minds to always be recognizing the things that go right. Einstein tells us that the most important decision we ever make is whether we believe we live in a friendly or a hostile universe. And again, it is about where we choose to place our attention. Yes, there's a lot of things happening in the world that we could call really bad. We could choose to let our attention always be hijacked by those. Or we can choose to lead our minds to recognize the small miracles and to recognize every moment when things go right. If we're gonna fixate, we can choose to fixate on the miracles. And the last thought by Einstein for today is, creativity is contagious. Pass it on. How you express yourself is how you create. And your creativity will be contagious because how you express yourself will reverberate into the world around you. And you are either infecting everyone around you with your fixation on everything that's bad, or you are infecting everyone around you with your fixation on every little miracle you observe. How you create is contagious. May you infect everyone around you with the magic of your soul. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for the privilege of standing at the start of a brand new week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being given this moment in which to become intentional. Choose how I want to catch myself this week. Choose where I want my energy to go this week. Choose what I want to capture my attention this week. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for another week in which to create at my highest potential. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Spread your wings, fly off into this week, and let your energy be contagious. Lots of love to all of you. Michelle, it's great seeing you. Eva, it's so good to see you. Danae, it's awesome having you back live. Thank you, Sunmarie. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Charlene. I'm not sure if I've left anyone out. Lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful week. Ciao, ciao.